Hello and welcome back to the Hopeful Connection, a podcast that connects you to the disability community. I am Whitley Lemon, co-host of the show, and today I have a very special guest with me. She has not only been part of our medical ISLs as a direct support professional, but she is also providing relief home services. And so I am sitting down with April. Welcome, and thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you. Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about yourself, the roles that you've held with Restoring Hope, and how long you have been part of Restoring Hope?
Absolutely. Yes. So my name is April Chambers, and I've been a caregiver with Restoring Hope for over 5 years now. I started off at the medical ISLs in Lincoln for over 5 years now. So amazing. And then also I'm a contractor for Restoring Hope with April Dawn's Life Care Services, doing host home relief services for over 4 years now.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So how would you say that your life has changed since you have been part of Restoring Hope? What does your life look like now?
Very busy.
Yeah.
But in all the good ways. I think that I've always been one to work a lot. And being a caregiver has always been something that I do. But when I became a part of Restoring Hope, it was like on a larger level. And it's blessed me and my family so much.
What initially led you to take on this caregiving role? Where did that start? Because I know you kind of shared some backstory. And then what has kept you doing this work?
Right. Well, it started off many years ago, and I think it's been about 17, 18 years, maybe longer.
Okay.
I believe it was 2009. I was living in Southern California, and I started up my own little cleaning service. And so I had several clients. I believe I had between 12 and 15.
Wow.
Most of them clients were elderly.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of them, their children would also ask me to help with caregiving role.
Okay.
And so that's where it started.
Gotcha. Had no idea that it would turn into that, I would imagine.
No.
Yeah.
I think I was born just a caregiver.
Yeah.
It's my calling.
Right.
My nature. And so most of those clients were elderly.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of those relationships that I made with them, they just felt more comfortable and more comfortable with me over the years.
Right.
And then ended up, helping them with other things as well. And then also I was a nanny for a couple different families doing respite care.
Okay.
With children that were autistic. So that was also some more work that I did out there.
Okay.
And then when I got back home, I lived out there for about 4 years. And then when I moved back home, my grandmother was struggling. I had 2 aunts that were disabled and also had some mental issues as well. And with my grandma at her age, I could see how overwhelmed she was.
Yeah.
So that's when I started doing consumer direct services
Okay.
through the state for my own family members.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a lot of that weight off of my grandmother.
Yeah.
And also helping her as well. And my mom.
Wow. Yeah.
So, and my dad.
Goodness, yes.
And my dad. I helped him a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of kept developing stronger and stronger. And so I worked for family doing home health care for many years. And then when I was not working for them 2 aunts anymore, then I just picked up other clients, and some of them were elderly, some of them were not. Some of them were, on the spectrum somewhere, or, disabled in some sort of way.
Right.
And so, yeah, that's where it all started.
It kind of began.
And then I knew Tracy Belk.
Uh-huh.
Now she was working, or she's, a host home.
Mm-hmm.
And when she first started, she was a relief person.
Yep. Yep.
And so I got to see her with Marky and seeing how awesome it was.
Yeah.
The type of work that she was doing. For a few years, I was just her friend and seeing that from the side.
Yeah.
And then there was some kind of type of contest on the Restoring Hope Facebook thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is how it all started with Restoring Hope.
Yes.
And so it was a Valentine's Day thing, and I guess you were supposed to comment something like
what you love about Restoring Hope.
What you love about Restoring Hope. Even like I was not even a part of Restoring Hope,
right?
Although I would, see Tracy at some of her family gatherings because friends with all of the Red Wings, which is part of her family. And so when that contest came up and I seen it on her Facebook thing, because we're friends on Facebook, obviously. And then I watched that video that I think it was one of the first videos maybe on the Restoring Hope Facebook page.
Yep.
And I was just bawling.
Yeah.
With joy.
Yeah.
Incredible. That you get that feeling of people making a difference.
Yeah.
And so I commented whatever it was. I can't even remember exactly what I said, but I know it was probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Because I was one of the winners. And then it came about how they were opening up the ISL in Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
And Tracy reached out to me. She was actually taking care of Marky, and she was also helping out those first few months at when the ISL first opened. Mm-hmm. And she reached out to me personally and was like, April, I know that this is the job for you because she has seen me care for some of her family members. And so she was like, this would be great. This is where you need to go.
Yeah.
I encourage you to apply.
Yep.
And I did. I decided, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I'm going to try. I need something. I need a change. So there for a while, I was doing both home health care. And I started off at the ISL as a night shifter.
Okay. Whew.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah. For over 2 years.
Had you ever done any kind of work overnight?
I had,
You have?
but it had been a long time.
Okay.
Well, not too long. I worked at Tyson's for a while.
Yeah.
And I had to quit working nights at Tyson's because I have a neck injury and looking down all the time flared it up really bad. So I have reverse curvature of the neck.
Yep.
And it was not only straightening, but it was reversing and pinching nerves, which was causing excruciating pain from shoulder to fingertip. And I have a high pain tolerance, but this put me down.
Yeah.
I was waking up in the middle of the day when I was supposed to be sleeping.
Oh, no.
Just bawling.
Yeah.
Yes. So I ended up having to quit that. But yeah, the night shifting, it was still just as good as a day shifter, like building relationships, one relationship at a time.
Right. But you didn't have a nurse probably staffed overnight, correct?
No.
Like it was just so it was on you and whoever else was there to deal with the high medical needs, 24/7 support.
24/7. But she is always available, like to call.
Right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Christina.
Yes.
All of our nurses.
Yes.
Jill, Rachel. I love them all. They're amazing.
Yes, they are.
They're super women. They really are. But yes.
Yeah. So you came in a few months after it had started, right? Can you share a little bit about that experience, what it was like coming into, and that was our very first one we'd ever opened. What was that like coming into that?
I was really surprised that it was the first one.
Yeah.
I was super excited to be a part of it. And, all of the things that they had laid out, even in the beginning, on the trainings and the support, and the classes, all very helpful. And just even the staff,
Yeah.
Aaron, our lead staff, program managers, lead staff, Emily, amazing.
Yeah.
You're told their stories on, how they came
What
about to be
happened.
here. Some of them quite traumatic. And you take all that in, and then all your trainings, and you just go at your own pace on learning.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people can just get right in and just pick it up real quick.
Yeah.
And some might take a little bit longer,
Right.
need to ask questions more often, or need to be reminded, and that's okay. So in the beginning, I did just that. I just did the very best I could at
Right.
learning all the things, but a lot of it I had already known.
That's good.
Just
That helps anyway.
I feel like a lot of it is common sense.
Yeah.
And when it comes to meds or G-tubes, it can be pretty intimidating on someone that has never done something like that before.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So when I'm training new people, I will, encourage them to stick it out, because this is an amazing job.
Yeah.
You are going to be changing lives and making a difference.
Yep.
And if you get overwhelmed, just kind of step back and remember that you've got all these people to ask questions.
Yeah.
I don't care if you ask me the same question 100 times. It's not going to upset me. I'm glad you're asking the questions,
Right. Then making a mistake.
Right.
Right.
And so I just kind of encourage them, and I let them know, hey, it's going to be a little overwhelming in the beginning.
Yeah.
But once you get these hands-on and you're doing this and 12-hour shifts, like, it sounds scary to someone that's never done one.
Yeah.
But once your body gets used to that long shift, it flies by.
Yeah.
At the ISL. I'm telling you what.
Yeah.
Like, I walk through that door and it's like time goes by twice as fast.
Really?
Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing. Like, yes,
Yeah.
12 hours,
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
Mm-hmm.
But, over 5 years of doing that now, it goes by pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, there is some hard days,
Yeah.
but for the most part, it's just bam, bam, bam. And just everything's, so scheduled and organized.
Yeah.
And I've been through a lot of the changes that we've had
Yeah.
with like the MAR and stuff like that. But just having that hands-on a little bit, and understanding the G-tube,
Right.
And how to put it in and how to take it out and how to flush and all of the things. It seems pretty intimidating, but I assure them that I promise you, it's them getting the medication that they need, just the way that they have to take it.
Right.
And so
That's how it has to be done.
don't be scared. It's
Right.
nothing to be scared of.
Yeah. I think the key of what you're hitting on without saying it is I feel like, have captured that why behind everything you do. So even when it's hard, even when it's scary, you always remember why.
Why am I doing this? Yes.
And who you're doing it for.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yes.
life-changing.
It is life-changing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Now you hit on, there are hard moments. I would love to hear if you're open to that, like in either the DSP role or even doing some relief host home care. What has a really hard day look like for you, and how have you got through that? And then on the flip side, what's maybe the best day that you've had? If you can hit on
I can
those two
definitely hit
things.
on those things.
Yeah.
Actually, in both settings.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, so hard days. Hard days at the ISL and at the host home would be, watching one of them sick, when they're struggling, or struggling to breathe, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And losing one of them, is super hard, but it's part of the job. And honestly, it happens in our own personal lives all the time. So That would be the hardest day, would be, having to go say goodbye or also getting that phone call that someone's letting you know that, hey, so-and-so passed away. And I had just spent like 13 or 14 days with him. So that's traumatic when you get that phone call, or you get that phone call and you're like, or they're like, hey, so-and-so is in ICU and they are asking us to reach out to you guys, his caregivers, his best friends, that if you want to say goodbye, now's the time. And so if you want to go and say goodbye, now's the time to go ahead and think about, as soon as you can to go and say your goodbyes. So that's happened to me a few times.
I mean, and not to interrupt you, but that's just a testament to the relationships that you've been able to build and cultivate, that you're even called to go say goodbye.
Yes.
That it means that much to them too.
It does. And when you walk in the room, in that hospital room, and they look at you and they hear your voice, because they know my voice. They've been hearing it.
Right.
They know many of our voices, and I don't care what anybody says. When you build that relationship with them and you see them on a daily basis and you see the reaction, when you see their reaction to your voice and your touch and just your bubbliness or whatever the case may be, and you know that they know that you're there, it's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so getting to go and say goodbye to Drewby was bittersweet. So it was hard, but also good, because I got that chance. Heck no, I ain't missing that chance.
Right.
And then Corey, he's been in, the ICU doctors have called us twice now to come and say our goodbyes.
Wow.
And we're like,
right
bam,
there.
we're there.
Even if you're not working.
Even if I'm not working. I left a function. Well, not necessarily a function. I was visiting someone and I left. I'll do it in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
The second I knew that Corey was in Springfield, and I was like, well, I got to go.
Yeah.
I need to wake up. I need to eat and get hydrated. And I've got to make a trip on over to Springfield right now.
Wow.
And even him, like them doctors thought that he was going to be going. But me and one of his other best friends showed up and stayed throughout the night talking to him, also giving him his rest, but also, filling in the nurses and the doctors on who he is and, what his likes and dislikes are. And,
that's
hey,
amazing.
Yeah. And then just, that having the people that love you and care about you come and see you when you're that far down is important because they might not be ready to go.
Right. And they can't verbalize it. They can't share how they're feeling or what they're going through. But you've been with them long enough.
That you already know. Yes.
Yeah.
And so that, I feel like those visits did something.
Yeah.
I feel like it gave him that little bit more of, hey, I'm not ready to go yet.
Yeah.
That's happened twice now.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because being alone we're not created to be alone.
Mm-mm.
We're created to be together. And that probably did give him some healing.
Yes.
Some strength.
And I'm sure that happened quite a few times with Drew too.
Yeah.
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 So the good.
Yes, the best days.
Let's
hear about the good now.
Yeah, the best days. I still have to go get my tattoo.
Yeah.
I got to get a couple tattoos.
Yeah.
Drewby and Mikey.
Yeah.
Is the two that I've lost. But they are in heaven and they are up there running around.
Yes. No longer suffering.
They're not
anymore.
suffering. They are eating everything you could imagine. They are partying it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I have no doubt.
And they're singing too.
Yeah.
They are singing. But and the best days would be watching the progress, watching them excel, whether it's at the ISL or the host home. you know, Mikey, for an example, I believe in the beginning he was a G-tuber. And then I got to witness him, like he was already eating a lot of soft foods. But like I got to be a part of that, helping him learn how to feed himself.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you know how amazing that was?
Oh my goodness.
To get and to encourage and to get to be like, you know, he had these spoons that could strap onto his hand and just kind of helping him learn how to eat. Bill and Diane obviously was the beginning of that and the all the time doing that. But I got to be their relief person and get to, you know, help with that when I was there.
Yeah.
And just to see the progress of him excelling in different things.
Building independence.
Caring
for himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And also at the ISL, almost all of them, you know, James and Trent, Bradley, helping Bradley like do his exercises to be able to do stand, pivot to sit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And the encouragement and just to see him, and we do mirror encouragement, just to see him smile and be proud of himself, and also take him to the Rusk appointments and get to, you know, experience watching him get to learn how to walk better.
Yeah. Rehabilitate.
It's amazing to be a part of that.
Yeah. You're witnessing little miracles.
Little miracles. And it just,
but to them,
it takes
huge.
time.
Yeah.
It takes baby steps.
Yeah.
But it's amazing to watch.
Yeah. I would say so.
It is.
Yeah. You literally are. You're getting to witness miracles and be part of that life-changing experience for these individuals. And it, I'm sure, is life-changing to you.
Yes.
It changes you.
It does.
Yeah.
Or getting them out into the community more and getting them to be more comfortable being out in the community. That is another awesome thing to see and watch.
Yeah.
Those are my best days.
What's your favorite outing you guys have got to go on that
Oh,
you can remember?
goodness.
I know you guys have done a lot.
I think there's so many favorites, honestly.
Yeah.
The safari, the drive-through safari animals right outside of Springfield, that's definitely one. I love that experience. It was so much fun. And then here recently we took two of the boys on a vacation to Branson. And that was so fun. It was amazing.
I saw the Western photos. Aaron sent those to me, and I got to put those in the newsletter.
Yeah, I have the little memory chip. We went ahead and got the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, look, you know, they went ahead and did that whole thing, and I was like, we got to get it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So what all did you guys get to do in Branson?
Let's see. So we went to the Titanic.
Yep.
Very cool.
I just went there with my family recently and getting like the passport. And so you're like, am I going to live or am I going to die?
Right.
Until the very end, you're like, you don't really know. And it was, I'm like, this makes that so much more enriching of an experience. And it makes you more inquisitive about everything you're looking at. I loved it.
Because it gives you the story of that person, of the card that you had.
Yeah.
You know, and she handed it to me and she said, congratulations, you're pregnant.
Oh,
I'm like, really?
What? Yeah.
I've never been pregnant in my life. This is exciting. And I lived.
Yeah. And you lived.
And I lived.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's really cool.
Citizen or a third class person, and I survived too somehow. And I was trapped on the bottom level, and apparently my room was like right by the boiler stuff. And so like I got jarred out of my bed. I'm saying whoever my gal was. I cannot remember her name.
But it's cool to like make yourself as that character.
She was
from
Ireland. But anyway, it was just, but she somehow managed and escaped, got up there on a lifeboat. Yeah. It's just incredible.
The things that people can accomplish when they're under pressure is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. So those were great stories. I could listen to your stories all day. I would love to hear more and more. But I would like to know, what do you feel like are some of the biggest misconceptions people might have about the DSP role or even host home relief care? What do you feel like people are like, I don't know about this?
Honestly, I think people, like I've heard people say to me before, thank you so much for what you do. I would never be able to do it. Bull.
Yeah.
You could.
Right.
You would. And some of those people that would say that, they might actually, some situation may happen, and then they are like in that situation, and then they realize,
right,
you know what, I can do this,
yes,
and I will do this, and I will make sure I will,
right,
because I have to,
right,
because I'm not going to let it go any other way.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people think that they can't do that type of work, but really, until you just try, you have no idea what kind of blessings that you are going to bestow from that experience. You, not only are you going to be blessing them, these individuals, or these children, or these teenagers, or even this individual like that is like you're almost the same age, like your brother,
right?
You're gonna see that it is amazing, and that it's just gonna come naturally, one thing at a time. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So I think that anyone that think that they can't do it, I think that they need to rethink that, because I think that they can.
Yeah.
And if they are wanting to try it, and we tell people too, like I have personally told new people, that had never done any type of work like that, that they might find that this isn't the job for them, and that's okay.
Right.
That's okay. It's not for everyone. But I do encourage them to, try and see if they like it, because, it might grow on you super quick. Super quick. Yeah.
I'm curious, have you taken the Enneagram?
I have, and it's been a while, and a lot of times I would be like, we're getting a few new stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, I think we need to do that test again.
Yeah. Do you remember what yours was?
I think in the very beginning I was like a 2-4 or a 1-4.
A 2-1 maybe?
A 2-1.
Yeah. Okay.
Or something like that in the beginning.
4.
And then this last time I took it, which was probably over a year ago now.
Yeah.
The numbers were a little different, which I thought was odd.
That is interesting. Yeah.
I don't know.
I've taken it more than once, and mine's changed, but
it has.
It didn't veer far. It was
didn't
like
veer far.
A 2-1.
Yeah.
So that's the heart. So caregiving. Yes. So I'm like, I kind of figured you were probably a 2 or a 4. You were somewhere in the heart.
Oh yeah, definitely
2, 3,
in there.
4, I think is the heart. So anyway, I just thought I would ask that. I kind of
That's
figured
okay.
that's probably
I wish
what
I could
you
remember.
were.
I always screenshot it too when I do it, so it'd take me forever to get through my photos.
When was that?
That's another thing I need to do. And I told someone a while back, like, I need to get busy with getting all the Restoring Hope photos, because I am a photo queen.
Yes.
With all the kids.
You need to be sending them to
places.
me. Is who you need to be sending them to.
Is that who I needed to send?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get busy. I have one folder on my laptop.
Oh, yeah.
And I probably have 5 more that I need to make.
Oh, my goodness.
Literally.
You've got loads and loads then. Yeah. Now I feel like you've really hit on this culture kind of framing. Now, what do you feel like makes sense for having a good, healthy culture within, whether it's the DSP, a medical ISL, or even just the agency? What do you feel like good, healthy culture looks like within an agency?
Good, healthy culture?
Mm-hmm.
Good, healthy culture.
Or like that why.
For the why?
Yeah. What do you think that looks like for a team to have that? I guess is how I want to word that.
I feel like we have that.
Yeah.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's up to us DSPs to keep that going. not just the program managers, not just the lead staff.
Yep.
We're all here. We're all involved. And, you know, when you see somebody struggling and having a bad day, reach out and be like, hey, don't forget your why, or don't forget that you got me too.
Yeah.
Like, because we are like a big, huge family. And I feel that way at the host home, and I feel that way at the ISL big time, at both of them.
Yeah.
And other host homes too that I've worked at, a little, not as much as the one that I do currently. But a lot of us, I feel like respect, you know, is a big thing. And I think all of us are so caring. We are superstars, rock stars, super women, supermen.
Agree.
We, you know, it takes a village.
Yeah.
And we are that village. We are that village. And so, you know, so I refer to us as like the Restoring Hope family team. I do that all the time because it's true. And a lot of these individuals that we have and that we care for, they turn into our family members. They are part of our family.
Right.
Like, and a lot of times these individuals, they don't have family that either never came to see them anymore, ever, or they got too old and they just can't, or they're in a nursing facility,
right,
and they just, you know, that would be too much for them to be able to come to visit anymore. And so we are their family. Right. We end up turning into their family.
Because you're with them.
We're with them every single day.
Yeah.
Day after day, week after week, month, year after year. So we all, as DSPs, like as all of our staff at both houses even, and I've seen a lot of the people that mainly work at one house, and then some of them that mainly work at the other house, some of them go back and forth, you know, when need be, when we're low staffed or something.
Someone's out.
Yeah, or someone's out. And we're just like a big family.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of us will be like, bye, love you. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's
different.
Yeah.
You know,
it is different.
Yeah.
And I tell people when I'm hiring, when I'm hiring, but when I'm training, new people, I let them know that. Yeah. Like, this is an amazing place to work. Like, not only, you know, are we caring for them, but we are actually building relationships with them. Yeah. And like, we're like a family. So you should come here and be comfortable. It's a very personal role that you're doing regardless. But in the home setting, which I love, that's how our ISLs are set up, is in a home. Yes, they're in a home. It feels like family. Yes, and that's the intention. Yeah. Is to feel, and I've always said this way before I ever found Restoring Hope, doing home health care. People feel happier, and they're going to live longer at home. Yeah. Yeah. At home with family. Yeah. And I think that that's very true. Facility. Yeah. Whether it's always low staffing in any nursing home setting. I feel like I've worked in a couple nursing homes, and it is hard. Yeah. It is hard. Yeah. And then it's hard, like, when you have to leave that nursing home. Right. Because you know they really didn't want you to go. Right. I had that happen to me once. I had to leave because I had some more important things that I had to deal with my own family members. Right. Yeah. So I had to step away. But yeah, it's super hard work. Yeah. But I find joy in it all. I find a lot of joy in it. Yeah. And so I also, you know, make sure that I'm super bubbly when these new staff come in. And my favorite thing is to see the extra young ones come in and see them wanting to get in this type of work. Yeah. They're caring hearts. And I'm like, thank you, Jesus, because we need these, we need these younger generations to build them up. Yeah. Lift them up and say, hey, teach them. This is an amazing job. It's very rewarding. You are not going to regret it. Yeah. Because you are changing lives on the daily. You're restoring hope daily. So I like to say that a lot. And just the relationships that you build with these. And now my baby brother, I call them my baby brothers, but they're not babies anymore.
Yeah.
I have one of my younger brothers that is actually working with Restoring Hope in the house that I'm working at right now.
Wow.
So to see him building relationships is like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, not only do I get to watch all these other awesome people build relationships, but now I get to watch my little brother build relationships too. And
How
then
rewarding.
vice versa with all the individuals. It's a struggle for them too sometimes.
Yeah.
Because, the ones that are verbal, they've been through some traumatic stuff.
Yeah.
And when they build a relationship with you, it's like when one of them has to leave, it's heartbreaking when one of the staff have to move or something like that because they were so close to them.
Yeah. They built connections with them. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of probably a hard day one.
Yeah.
Is to see.
Oh, I would imagine.
To have to comfort them in certain ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My goodness. Yeah.
But I'm honored to be able to get to do that.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we have the people like we have to work in the ISLs.
Yeah.
I feel like God provides so amazingly.
Well, it sounds like you're doing an amazing job keeping that culture and sustaining it and coaching others and speaking into them, building them up. And there's no berating, belittling of any sort that's happening if someone doesn't know what they're doing, which is incredible. And I feel like creates the healthy work environment for people to feel empowered and encouraged to take on more and to learn more, to be confident in those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then they're like, well, I'm going to apply for nursing school. And I'm like, you go.
Yeah. I know.
And then I'm like, and then you can come and be a nurse here.
There we go. Yeah. Just come back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So what would you say would be your encouragement for new people coming in to the DSP role or even host home care? What would be like your best piece of advice to leave them with in making this jump?
My best piece of advice would be just do it.
Yeah.
Just try it out.
Yeah.
Because even if you find that it's just not for you or you can't do that much of that or whatever the case is, you're going to find what you can and can't handle for your own personal life. Like it depends on, the situation, like the ISL, just if you're looking for a 12-hour shift job or even not, that we do have opportunities sometimes where we just need someone to come and help at the very beginning of the day, which would be the end of night shift or the very
like the transitional times.
Yeah, med pass time. The major med pass times would be 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. So we have that swing shift sometimes for people. You just have to apply and then let them know, look, these are the hours that I'm looking for. My family has these commitments, and then kind of see where you guys can work it out on like what your hours would be. Same thing with host home relief. Like you can do as much or as little as you want.
Yeah.
I had one family that only needed someone like one night a week, once a month. So they could like go to like a concert or whatever the case was.
Yeah.
And so I would go and it would only be like the 1 24-hour shift or maybe not even the whole 24-hour shift.
Yeah. And you're going to their home to do that.
Yes. You have that, like there is that option with some of the host homes. I personally don't have a home that has space for individuals.
Right.
Like I plan on doing that in the future. I'm working towards that right now.
Yep.
But I currently don't. So when I was asked to do relief over 4 years ago, hey guys, we have host homes and they're looking for some relief. desperately looking for some relief.
Yep.
And so if you're interested, I can tell you more about it, and we'll see if you want to do it.
Right.
And so that's how it all started. And so I went over there. We set a date. I went over there. I watched their morning routine. And mine was going to be, 24-hour shifts. And we started off small, like 2 or 3 days at a time, worked our way up to it depends on the individual of how many relief days they get.
Right. Yep.
So
depending on their contract.
and then they might have one individual, they might have two, they might have three. When I first started doing host home relief, they had 3 individuals or more.
Yeah.
And so one person can only have 3, obviously.
Right.
So I started off doing relief for the 3 individuals, all boys, all taller than me.
Yeah.
If I can do it, you can.
Not hard to beat though, right? Yeah.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Right.
And that's where my mindset is. Like, I have such a giving, caring heart.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to do my very best to try to make that work. And it was easy.
Yeah.
It was easy to make it work.
Yeah.
Because I have that why.
Yeah.
But also the relationships that we get to build with these individuals, they're almost like not individuals. I mean, they're individuals to me, but they're like some of my best friends now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So so I started off small, 2 to 3 days at a time. And then it went to 6 days a month, sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less.
Yeah.
And then once or twice a year, I'll do some large stretches.
Yeah.
And I'll ask for those days off at the ISL months in advance.
Yeah.
So I keep the scheduling for them as organized as it can be.
Right.
But we all have PTO hours, right?
Uh-huh.
So my PTO hours build up.
Yeah.
And I always try to get them built up real good right before I'm going to do an extra long shift.
Yeah.
Or stretch.
Right.
I call them stretches.
Right.
So this time I did 11 or 12 day stretch. So the host home parents could go on a cruise to Alaska.
Wow.
How amazing is that? That's a lifetime.
Yeah.
You wait your whole life, some people to get to experience that.
Yep.
And so for them to get to have a nice break and go.
A needed one.
Yeah. And I'm like, have fun.
Yep.
Take lots of pictures.
Yes.
But I enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
With Restoring Hope.
Yeah.
With the ISL and the host home relief. It brings a lot of joy to my life.
Yeah. I can tell.
Yeah.
I love it. It shows on your face and your heart and everything you share.
Thank you so much.
But I love that you're hitting on the possibility of, starting at the medical ISL, you are taught a lot of things on caring for individuals that have high medical needs.
Yes.
And so honestly, that opens you up to being able to provide respite or relief care for homes or even natural families that need someone who's trained and knows how to take care of G-tubes or tube feeding or whatever, high medical needs supports.
And the possibilities are endless too.
Yes.
Because if you and your family, get into this, one of you start off at the ISL, then the other one starts off at the ISL. I'm talking about husband, wife, or whatever the case may be. Or even brother and sister, and you get all the trainings, you get all of the things that you get your level 1 med aid class, certification, first aid, CPR, and then you're already set. Like when you have all of those done, then you can reach out. Like if the full-time position or a part-time position and you want to try out host home relief, then go to the office and talk.
Right.
Because the possibilities are endless. You and your family might be looking for that one thing that you're trying to fill in your life. And
supplement your income as well at the same time. But do life-changing career work at the same time.
Life-changing career work.
Yeah.
Not only are you changing you and your family's life and blessings, but also that individual.
Yeah.
Like that you might
and
just
their caregivers
fall in love with and like, hey,
Yeah.
this is my new home. Like the first video on Restoring Hope.
Yeah.
Like I believe her name is
Andrea?
Donna. Andrea.
Yeah, Andrea.
Andrea. I know
She's
Andrea.
awesome. Yeah.
When
She's
when we
fun.
see each other, we're like, hi.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't always remember. I'm bad with names sometimes.
Yeah.
But she is darling.
Yeah. She's so much fun. She
is so much
trying
fun.
to get me to dance with her at some pool party, and I was like, "Oh no, I better not. You're gonna outdo me."
And then
It's
that
pretty funny,
first R3 conference that we went to.
Yeah.
So that was amazing. And
Yeah.
the stuff that you get to go do,
Yeah.
you know, all of those R3 conferences. Now I've missed a couple, I'm sure,
Yeah.
over the years, but they are so much fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy every bit of them.
Good. I'm glad. I
And
mean,
then-
that's really what they're for. It's not supposed to be a day of work. It's supposed to be a day of have fun, hopefully win some prizes, get poured back into. You know,
Yes.
that's really the premise of behind
Yes.
why we even put them on. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I love getting to that's honestly one of the most joyous, hard things to do, you know, of organizing
Oh,
the
I'm
conferences
sure.
and everything.
I don't
but,
know how you guys do all that organizing and that stuff, but I'm glad because you guys do
Yeah.
a good job of it.
Well, thank you. That's very encouraging to hear. It makes it even more worth it,
Yes,
you know, getting that
good.
feedback, for me on
Yeah.
the back end. So.
It takes a village.
Oh, it does. Yeah, I have an awesome committee that really just, they keep stepping it up every year, and I just am doing less and less, and they're just executing. I love it.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Okay, one final question.
Okay.
How do you like to make an individual's day special?
How do I like to make it special? Well, in any way that I can find. It depends on the day.
Yeah.
Like, if they're struggling, then I am going to figure out a way. You know, if they're depressed or sad, then I'm going to try to flip that around.
Cheer them up.
You know, if they're in pain, then I'm going to get on top of that and then just make their day better in some sort of way, whether it's playing a game with them or, you know, there's one individual that sometimes might have a grouchy morning, you know, because they still stayed up a little too late.
Yep.
Or something like that.
Yep.
Well, you know, so they might be kind of grouchy, and I just try to flip that around. I just try to think of how can I get this flipped around?
Yeah.
What can I do to remind them that, you know, it's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
Hey, it might be raining, but we can find something fun to do.
That's right.
You know, I use music a lot.
Okay.
Because music is so healing.
Yeah. It is.
Whether it's the Christian music or country music. One of our newest individuals loves country music.
Yeah.
And when he gets super hyper, I don't think that he can understand. Maybe he can. We're still learning.
Yeah.
And sometimes when we get a new individual in and then we got new staff too, it's a learning thing.
Oh, yeah. Right.
You know, we're all going to learn this together.
It takes time. Mm-hmm.
And it takes time, but country music is this thing that calms him down when he gets to.
Okay. Like
too
new
hyper.
country, old country, or any country?
I think both.
Yeah.
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 And then Bradley, he loves music.
Yeah.
Like if he is kind of depressed or something like that, all right.
Get the
You ready?
tunage going.
So I'm like, you ready to get out of this bed, do our exercises? You want to listen to music? Let's watch some music videos.
Yeah.
He loves to watch music videos.
Yeah. What kind of music does Bradley like?
He likes it all.
Yeah.
Because I'll give him a choice. I'll be like, okay, so we're getting ready to get up. And because we do toilet teen at 10 o'clock. And so that's one of the ways that I kind of get him to be like getting, you know, excited to get up and out of bed for the day.
Right.
And listen to music videos. And that's when, and he just perks up so quick.
Yeah.
I know we're going to listen to music videos. He's like,
Love
just
it.
like that. Like smile from ear
That's
to
all
ear.
it takes, huh?
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
And it just gets him going.
Yeah.
It really does. And he loves to be reminded of like the exercises and the side of the bed mere encouragements, you know? And so music is my go-to a lot of the times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nope, we are going to have a good day. We're going to put those music videos on, and and I will sing to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, more than one of us. Like there's several of us that will be like,
All
oh yeah.
singing. Yeah.
And it could be classic rock too. You know, some of them would rather listen to classic rock, and hey, that's okay too.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
we will
some
put on
bangers
some
in there too.
Yeah, we will put this music on, and then before you know it, everybody's singing.
Yeah.
You know, or half of us anyway.
I love it.
Just goofballs. And that's the fun part of it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's okay to go to work and be a goofball some days. Like it might be required.
Right. You might need it.
You might need to be that way.
Right. Yeah. Because
little
life's
bit.
hard enough and their life is even harder.
And we need laughter.
Yeah. We need joy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all need it.
Yes.
They especially need it.
Yes, they do.
I love it. That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing everything that you've shared. And
You're welcome.
I know this is going to be such an encouragement to anyone considering going into DSP work, especially at one of our medical ISLs, but then just also always remembering the why behind what we're doing. And that keeps us strong. That keeps endurance and stamina on these hard days.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's been super encouraging to hear everything you've shared. Thank you so much.
You're welcome so much.